A nice one today, and you got a really good. And I know he wasn't ready in there, but Will said he came in, got ready, and got a good outing from him.
You know, Will was in the bullpen against TCU. And Tate's one batter away from us probably going the Koger to try to get the save against TCU on Saturday. So as we talk about that sophomore class and the jump with Liggett and Grundy, Will's been that ace in the hole because we've got him in the bullpen to be used at any time, at any point. And it's nice to see. I mean, that's real value there. And the difference between being good or great or maybe special is that those bullpen pieces. And right now we've got some real production out of them.
What's the difference with him? You talked about that sophomore class and the jump from last year. What's different with him now?
There's a lot. The freshman year is so hard. You're so caught up on velocity, and you've been duped a little bit as to numbers instead of the ability to locate and get outs. And the toughest part when these young arms make the transition to college, it's about pitching, and that's where Roger Williams, this program, the mindset of these pitchers competing. And it comes down to trust, confidence. So it's fastball command, breaking ball command. It's part of it. Those three arms all went to the Cape Cod League. They all got better. They all have worked really hard. And it's fun to see because it's the biggest thing we preach in this program, the development. But they got to buy in. They got to be the ones to work at it, work hard, trust the process, and it's good to see those three guys having success.
With a pitching performance like today, you've got to feel good about your staff's ability to find a way to get outs and keep Dayton off the board. They get that 2-run homer in the first, they get 8 walks, but they only get 1 run, and they're able to bend but not break.
Yeah, 2 days in a row they've punched us in the mouth. I mean, they're hitting 2-run homers in the first with 2 outs, and it just shows you they're here to fight. I'm sure Coach Williams, and the feeling I have, you can't live in an 8-walk world. I mean, that's not going to succeed. But hey, when you are not sharp, when you are struggling, you just, what did I say? You got to compete and find a way to win. And so I give Ferrone credit. Obviously, Koger had a few walks, but man, to not give up a hit, and I guess Ferrone gave up 1 hit. I didn't realize it was just 1 hit today. But credit our pitching staff, where it just doesn't feel like a weekend where we just have that same edge and sharpness that we had last weekend. And so I'm hoping tomorrow everybody has a little more of an edge to them. Back-to-back days we've put up big innings, and that's a recipe in baseball, and so we'll take it. But we've had 2 back-to-back battles, and I don't see how tomorrow's not going to be a real challenge.
It's got to make you feel good to see the guys when they don't maybe have their best stuff still battle and be able to get through with good, get quality starts out of it, get through the 5th.
No, that's right. And that's what we talk about. That's the sign of a good team. Can you win when you're not playing great? Can you pitch and get outs when you're not as sharp, when you're not locating, when you're falling behind, when you're walking guys? Can you get off the field? That's what we talk about a lot. Like I said, I just think a Roger Williams pitching staff is built for, yes, we've got numbers, we got metrics, we got analytics. We're using all the technology that we can to help you. But it's a lot up here, and it's a lot in here, and that toughness seems to come out in our pitching staffs. And so it's good that you can win ugly, I guess, if you call it that, or like you say, win when you don't have your best stuff.